Hello, and welcome to Connolly Outdoors, straight from the hot tent. I'm going to let a few people come on in, and then we're going to get talking and wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that sort of thing. So we're just going to wait just a little bit for a few people to show up here, and we're going to get talking about a few interesting things where we are right now and what Liam and I have been up to. And first of all, I want to tell you how cold it's been here where we are hot tent camping. This is the coldest hot tent that I have ever done, and the coldest that Liam's ever done as well. It's really, really cold. It's about today, it's not as cold as it was yesterday. Yesterday, it got down to minus 30. It was so cold in here in the tent, even with the buddy heater. But it's because I was experimenting with the positioning of the buddy heater, and I kind of put it in between our two cots, and it just didn't work very well. It just didn't. Neither one of us could really feel any heat. And I can remember waking up, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm not sure exactly what time, but I could clearly see my breath, like, that frost that comes out of your mouth when it's so cold. And it was so cold in here last night, but we managed. I ended up getting up at about 3:50 a.m. and started up the stove. Speaking of the stove, it's really hot. It's warm in here right now. I cannot complain about cold at all. It's nowhere near as cold today as it was yesterday. It's about minus 11 and minus 12 Celsius. That's what the temperature is outside. In here, I can tell you in 1 second, the temperature in here is 19 degrees. So it's a decent temperature in here. That's comfortable. 19 degrees is pretty darn comfortable, but it's pretty chilly outside still. Liam and I were outside a little earlier, but now we're hunkering down. We are hunkering down for the evening. So I just want to remind you that if you're live and you're on this stream, I can put your comments and pictures comments and or questions right up on the screen so that everybody can see them. So anyone that joins in that's interested in commenting or asking a question, by all means, feel free to do so. One of the things I wanted to talk about is how we are, Liam and I, trying to get out as often as we can for our camps. It's been a little bit difficult because of my work schedule and teaching schedule and just how busy I am as a working musician. And Liam, of course, as a varsity swimmer and a university student, he's very busy. He just finished his exams, and now he's on Christmas break. So he's home. He had a little bit of a hard time adjusting at first to university, but now he's fine. So all is good. All is good on the Connolly Outdoors front. Speaking of which, I'm wearing my Connolly Outdoors t-shirt. You can find these on my Tim Conley Drums site. If you are interested, you can buy merch, and some of the merch on that particular channel is this. Now, my channel is 9 subscribers away from partial monetization. So let me explain what that means. You have to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to be partially monetized. Now, what partially monetized means, it means that you can have supers. So that means people can donate money to you during live streams like now, for example. People can also give you different things through the channel, such as purchasing merchandise. Like I can set up my merchandise, and you can purchase this shirt from the Connolly Outdoors channel soon. I just got to get 9 subscribers. So I'm very, very close. The next step, or what's known as full monetization, is when you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, obviously, I've got a long way to go. I'm actually already reached the watch hours for both monetization, the first monetization and full monetization. I've actually reached both levels for the views. Now, obviously, 491 subscribers, 9 off 500 and 509 off 1,000. So I got a ways to go for 1,000 for full monetization, but I'm really close to at least the first level of monetization. My other channel, Tim Conley Drums, has been fully monetized for 2 years, and it seems to be doing okay. You know, so I enjoy getting out and doing the videos, and I enjoy doing the camping, and it would be awesome, you know, to maybe get a little bit of money from YouTube to help me out. All the stuff, all the hot tent, the stove, all the little things. This thing that I just bought, look at that. This is a torch, and it's awesome. In my new video, because I'm out hot tenting and camping right now as I do this live stream from my camp. I'm in Killarney, and I used this for the first time, and it was awesome. This thing is fantastic, and I really, really like it. It's really great for starting campfires, lighting the stove, searing meat, many, many different things you can use this for, and it's relatively inexpensive. It cost me $40, but like I said, you get monetized, and you make a little bit of money off YouTube, and it helps pay for these sort of things. So one of the things I wanted to do in this live stream is engage my audience. So if anyone has any questions or comments, have something to say, I'm more than happy to talk to you, and I encourage you to post a comment and or a question. That would be terrific. I enjoy engaging with my audience. One of the things I wanted to talk about was I'm going to be leaving for Florida on Christmas Day. Now, why would I leave for Florida on Christmas Day and drive? I'm driving to Florida on Christmas Day. So, here's a comment from Liam Connolly, who's sitting right over here. It says, I can't read it. I don't have my glasses. I can't see it. How cold has it been so far for this camp? Oh, it has been very cold, this camp. Almost the entire camp, it's been below probably -10 to -20, dipping down to -25, -27, and finally it went down to -30 last night around 3 a.m. and it was brutal in this tent, let me tell you. Another comment or a question? The cell signal must be good in Killarney backcountry. Unbelievably, yes. Unbelievably. Even I was surprised. I'm thinking after I set up this live stream, I'm thinking, oh man, I just forgot that I'm off the beaten path here in Killarney, and it's probably not going to be great signal, but we have not had any problem with the signal here whatsoever. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do this live stream. So thanks for commenting. How much snow in your camp area? Well, there wasn't a lot when we got here. I would say maybe 3 to 5 inches, 8 to 10 centimeters. But since we have been here, we've gotten another 5 to 10, and it's currently snowing fairly heavy right now as we speak. I can hear it hitting the tent as we're doing this live stream. So we're supposed to get another 5 to 10 overnight. So when it's all said and done, it'll be about 20 centimeters that we've got, which is, just under a foot. So that's basically how much snow. I mean, it's one of the things about winter camping is I actually enjoy the snow, and it's fun when you're out camping and it snows. Um, Luckily, it hasn't been windy. That's the big thing because the wind can kill you. But it hasn't been too windy. Yesterday, it got a little windy and sort of blustery, but it wasn't too bad. So I was quite happy about the fact that the tent didn't get blown over. That's the most important thing. Thank you very much for your comments. So, as I was saying, I'm driving to Florida and I'm going to be leaving Christmas morning. So, after we get up in the morning and open our presents, we are hightailing it to Chattanooga. So, we'll do the trip to Florida, which is about 22, 23 hours. We'll do that over a 2-day period. Oh, another comment here. Sorry, I put my hand up because there's a light facing me, as you can see when I put my hand over there. Yeah, and then I can't see the comments. So, glad someone is getting snow. It's going to be another green Christmas in the Toronto, Ontario area. Yes, that is true. Now, I did hear that we're supposed to get snow on Christmas Eve in the Hamilton area. I'm not sure about Toronto, but Toronto's not very far from Hamilton, so I'm sure that there's going to be some snow in Toronto, maybe on Christmas Eve. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a weatherman. That's just what I heard from the Weather Network. But so leaving Christmas Day, hightailing it to Chattanooga, and that probably is going to be about 12 hours, 12-ish, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how many stops we make along the way. Now, when we get to Chattanooga, we're going to stay at a hotel and then up the next morning, breakfast, and then off to the final destination, which is Siesta Key, Florida. So really looking forward to going from extreme winter camping, minus 30 temps in a tent, to being on a beach with 25-degree weather. Man, oh man, Connolly Outdoors, it's always adventures, that's for sure. I enjoy different climates. I enjoy winter. I enjoy summer. I like it all. So the other thing I was going to tell you about was tonight it's not too cold here. Like I said, it's snowing. It's not too cold. So we have reset up the buddy heater so that it's in a better position. So we hopefully don't freeze tonight. And then tomorrow morning, we are hightailing it out of here because it's Christmas celebrations at my house tomorrow night. My older daughters and my 5 grandkids are coming over, and I'm dressing up as Santa, and I'm going to give them some gifts. Hopefully they don't recognize me. We will see. I'm hoping that they don't recognize me. My oldest granddaughter is 6. She'll probably recognize my voice if she doesn't recognize me. Liam, what are the camping plans for the new year? Well, we do have a few things possibly lined up. I haven't confirmed anything. We might go to Silent Lake. Is it Silent Lake? Oh, sorry, Pinery. We might go to Pinery, and we also might be doing a surprise cabin camp. We will see. I'm not sure about that yet, but we're definitely looking into doing different types of camping. In the wintertime, obviously hot tent camping is the top priority, but we also like to do some car camping and maybe, like I said, a cabin. So that would be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for future videos that are coming up. Now, this camp that I'm on currently right now, because I wanted to get it out before Christmas, because of the fact that I got family coming over tomorrow, and of course, then the next day is Christmas Eve, and it's a hectic day getting things organized because my oldest daughter and her 3 kids are going to be staying at our house overnight on the 23rd, and they're going to have Christmas dinner with us on the 24th because we're not able to have a formal Christmas dinner if we're driving to Florida. Now, driving to Florida, our favorite place to go to along the way is Buc-ee's and the Cracker Barrel. we enjoy those two places. Buc-ee's is awesome. It's the world's largest variety store gas station. It's really weird when you first drive up there because it's absolutely huge, but it's really awesome. And of course, the Cracker Barrel. That is, you know, old-fashioned standard food for all across the southern, mainly in the southern part, but it's all over the U.S., but it's really popular down south. So we're really looking forward to Cracker Barrel on the 26th probably, and Buc-ee's is open on the 25th. So I think we're going to hit Buc-ee's and eat something there. All right, another comment. I just got to get this light out of my face. Looks like my area is going to get some snow Monday. Okay. Afternoon and evening, and I can't see that. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I can't see what it says after that. Do
you want me to read it?
Yes, please read it. I'm having trouble reading it.
Looks like my area is going to get some snow Monday afternoon/evening, and it may have a chance of staying. I stand corrected on my earlier statement.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. Hey, here's Liam's glasses. I'll wear those. It's hard for me to see. And then there's this light right in my face, so it's hard for me to see. But thanks very much. Yeah. So looks like there's going to be some snow. That'll be great. I mean, what's Christmas? I'm not a big fan of green Christmas. I love Christmas, and it's great to have nice weather in around the Christmas time in terms of snow. I'm not a fan of driving in snow, but I do really enjoy snow for Christmas. Here's another comment, Liam. If you can just read it to me, it just makes it so much easier.
How did you like paying the USDs to Canadian exchange rates? Ouch.
Oh, yeah, brutal. I think I can't remember what the rate was. It might have been 69 point something or very low 70s, something like that. Not good. I mean, we really love going to Florida. We're excited about traveling down there, but one of the reasons why we're driving is that dollar, because we just couldn't afford to pay for 4 people to fly down there. It's just so expensive, you know, to fly. So we decided to drive, and it'll probably cost us. I've done this drive many times, and shockingly, it's going to be about $4.50 for gas, which isn't too bad. Now, my 2 younger kids, Liam and Emma, you guys already know Liam, or anyone that's ever tuned into my Connolly Outdoors channel. Liam's in almost every video. He is in every video. But my daughter Emma, both of them, they're really great in the car, and no problem driving down there. They both actually like it, and Liam is going to do some of the driving this time. This will be his second time driving with the family down the States. So he's going to be doing some of the driving, and he's talking about doing a video for that trip. He's doing a video for this camp, so look for that at Liam Connolly Outdoors. And he's also doing a bunch of different things in Florida. So I'm not sure if I'm doing anything video-wise yet for Florida. Stay tuned. But Liam is definitely going to be doing something. So keep your eye out for Liam. This light keeps hitting me in the back here, but it's not even on, actually. I think it died on me earlier. So, hey, oh, look who it is, Liam. Look who it is. Hey, good evening, Tim. How are you guys doing? Joe, we are doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are doing a lot better tonight than we were last night with that cold. You will see in the video. So we're having a great time. This is a 2-dayer, actually a 3-dayer, because we leave tomorrow. And the 3-dayer is something we have never done. So this was totally new. But because we had time, because I'm off work for the holidays, and Liam's off school and swimming, even though he is going to be swimming in Sarasota. Him and my daughter are both going to swim with the Sarasota Sharks when we're in Florida. But basically, it's all of us having a holiday. So now Liam and I decided let's extend our hot tent camp and go for more days. Plus, we drove so far to get here. This is a long drive from where we live. It's 5 hours. So, you know, it's a pretty long drive from where we live, and we wanted to make the best of it. So Joe, say hi to the guys for me, the your boys, and thanks very much for tuning in. Another comment here. Can you read that, Liam?
I'm subscribed to both of your channels. Looking forward to the trip videos.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's fantastic. Liam and I were talking about that earlier today. I said to him, I said, Liam, I wouldn't be surprised if people that are subscribed to my channel, even though it's technically our channel because we're both in it, but it's my channel, Connolly Outdoors, and then his channel, Liam Connolly Outdoors. We were talking about, I wonder if people subscribe to my channel and your channel. I mean, I know they do, but I was just interested to know if it actually does exist. And, you know, I figured it did, but that's great to hear that it actually does. It's nice to be subscribed to both channels. You get two different perspectives. And as Mick Outdoors, he's an English YouTuber, a camping YouTuber. He says that Liam and I have very, very different styles in our camping. Liam, here's another big question from Joe, my man. Can you read that?
How cold did it get last night? We had -18 at home. We are in the car heading back from church tonight. The boys say hi and they say Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Oh, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. It got down to -30 with the wind chill. And I'm not kidding you. In here, I don't know what the temperature was because we misplaced our temperature gauge last night. This thing got misplaced. We found it though, but it got misplaced last night, so I couldn't check. But I'm guessing just just the cold. It was unbelievable in here how cold it was, bundled up and everything, and still really feeling it. It had to have been -5, maybe even colder in here. It was pretty brutal. It's really warm in here right now. I think I showed you guys earlier. It's 20 degrees in here. So it's pretty comfortable in here right now. Now that's with the stove fully going. Once that stove goes off, we rely on that buddy heater, and it's going to be chilly. We're hoping to keep it above 0 though, because it gets really cold in here if it's with just the buddy heater going with no stove. But I have a plan tonight that I'm actually going to try and run the stove a little bit through the night. It all depends if I can wake up or not. It's not like I'm setting alarms or anything, but if I wake up at 1 in the morning, I'll just throw some wood in it. If I wake up at 3 in the morning, I'll throw some wood in it. Another comment from Joe, Liam.
Did the fire and the buddy heater not keep up? Well,
not really. No,
it was too cold.
Yeah, the cold was overwhelming the heaters. Now, like I said, as far as the stove goes, it shut off. I didn't start the stove up until about close to 4 in the morning. So from the time we went to bed, which was around 11ish, till 4, the stove went off. Say it burned out maybe an hour and a half after I put the last wood in, and then, like I said, I started it up around almost 4 a.m. But in that time, the buddy heater was overwhelmed with the cold. Plus, it was also my fault because I was experimenting with positioning the buddy heater in a different spot in between the two cots. And it just didn't work because the heat was blowing this way, but not at Liam or I, and so we got no heat whatsoever. So yeah. Okay, Liam, next comment.
I was an avid hot tent winter camper a few years back. I always let my stove burn out and had my sleep system handle the cold. Record low was -30 air temp.
Yeah, that's what I just went through. Yes, I experienced that last night because what I always do in the cold is I run the stove, let the stove burn out, and run the buddy heater overnight. Now, of course, with any stove, with any buddy heater, I've got my carbon monoxide detector, and we've never had a problem, and we're always trying to be safe. So the buddy heater got overwhelmed. And like I said, positioning was not good. So tonight I've repositioned it so that it's facing a little bit more facing towards Liam than me, but it's going to be facing both of us. I got the stove fan that I'm going to put on top of it. And I got a little tray that sits on top of it, and the stove fan is going to sit on there, and we're hoping that it blows hot air on us. That is our goal. But minus 30 air, I mean, I experienced that last night, and it is freaking cold. That is really, really cold. Um, Everything was frozen. It was kind of comical. I was sleeping with my phone. I was sleeping with some water, like some of these water bottles, so that they wouldn't freeze. Um, Funny thing is sometimes I have the odd little stomach problem. I always bring this, and the Pepto froze. So it's like Pepto is no good if you got a stomach problem. It froze. I forgot to put it somewhere to try and keep it warm. So that's the hard part about the hot tenting is when you're hot tenting in minus 30, everything freezes. It is unbelievably cold temperatures. But thanks for letting me know. I'm glad to see there's fellow hot tenters here. That's awesome. Thank you very much. So, Joe, I had a quick question. You mentioned that you were going to be helping your son with a YouTube channel. Do you have any idea when he's going to be launching that? Just answer it when you get a chance. I was just curious because Liam and I, we want to subscribe. We definitely want to subscribe. That's awesome. He's going to be starting his own camping channel. I'm assuming that you're going to be going camping with him. So maybe Joe will start a channel too. You never know. You never know. That's how I started this channel. It was Liam's influence. Liam had his channel. I mean, I had my drum channel for years. I've had it for 16 years. Liam used to have, well, same channel, but he's changed it all. He had a YouTube channel from when he was about 8 or 9 years old, right up until now. And he changed his channel because he wanted to do the camping stuff, but he's had a YouTube channel for a long time, which might explain why he's so much better at editing and filming than I am. We had a funny moment earlier today when I was taking some photos of him for his thumbnail, and I just wasn't cutting it according to him. The photographer dad was just not doing that great of a job. All right, another question, Liam.
The Thermos brand 1 liter stainless steel thermos was great. Fill it with boiling water at bedtime and it will be warm till the next morning, even at the coldest temperatures.
Look inside that bag, Liam, and throw me over that.
For what?
There should be a metal thermos in there. Do you see it? There we go. Toss it over. Yes. I have them. I forgot to do it last night, but tonight I got 2 of these, and we are going to be putting some boiling water in here and putting these right in with us. This will definitely help us keep us warm. The other thing is Liam has these, which are for your feet, and he puts them on each foot and wears 2 pairs of socks, and that's what he uses. I'd use those 2, except for the fact that I gave him the last 2, but I'm using these. I got these in my boots right now. They're hand warmers, but they're keeping my feet warm. So you just do what you got to do. Okay, Liam, Joe.
He was running on the spring to get it going. He's got a tripod and a camera, and now he's excited. It'll be called Guzzers on the Go. And sorry, Joe, if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, like I said, I'm going to be looking out for that. I'm really excited. Liam and I both will be watching for that because when you mentioned it, I thought, wow, that's really great that we influenced him to be able to, be motivated to get out there and do that. Just incredible that he's going to be doing his own channel like that. That's awesome. Okay, Liam, another comment.
Winter camping is the best. No bears, bugs, or bodies. Anyone out winter camping is at least as crazy as you are, which is true. The outdoor party crowd don't come out in the winter.
Yes, right. That is absolutely correct. Everything you just said there. And that's why Liam and I love winter camping. We haven't heard a sound here. The only thing we've heard is ice, the sound of ice forming, because there's a huge lake in behind us, and we can hear the ice cracking and forming, and we heard some animals. I had a squirrel jump on the side of the tent this morning, which was really weird. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen a squirrel jump, and I could see his shadow, like the squirrel shadow, right on the tent. And I wasn't filming. I couldn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to film it, but I've never seen that before. That was crazy. And no people, no party people. That's the huge thing about winter camping, is it's so quiet and peaceful. This has been the best. One of the reasons why I enjoy camping is when you lead a hectic life and it's go, 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 and you live in the city and it's just nonstop work demands, family demands, financial demands, you name it, demands, to be able to get out here in a hot tent in the winter time with no one around, no bugs, no bears, no people, no nothing, and just relax. I mean, the initial setup of a hot tent and winter camping, it's a lot of work. But once you're set up, and like I said, this is a 3-dayer, we really enjoyed our day today, set up, and the day before, and relax today, because normally it's set up, camp overnight, tear down the next day, and move on, right? But we're here till tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is going to be a hectic teardown for us. Joe, I can read that one. What was on the menu for dinner tonight? Well, I cooked up sausage gnocchi with whipping cream and tomato. Wasn't not paste tomato.
Tomato diced.
Diced tomatoes. That's it. So diced tomatoes, some basil, sausages, and whipping cream. It was excellent. We both really enjoyed it. So it was great. It was something new. I'd never had it. Liam never had it. I just saw another YouTuber cook that meal up. I made a note of all the ingredients, and I cooked it up on the camp, and it was great. So thanks for asking, Joe. Read that one, Liam.
Hello, Connolly's. What is the temp?
The temperature right now in here first, it's 20 degrees in here, and it's minus 12 outside. Celsius. I'm not sure what the conversion is to Fahrenheit. So Celsius is minus 12 outside. It's cold, but I'm telling you, you can feel the difference between minus 12 and minus 30. Minus 30 is like brutal. Minus 12, it's brutal in its own way, but not as bad as minus 30, especially when the winds pick up. Oh, that's when it really gets ugly. Okay, Liam.
Here's a tidbit people don't get. Winter camping keeps their food and winter campers keep their food in coolers to keep the food from freezing.
Yes, that's correct. I have a Yeti cooler over there. Nothing in that cooler froze. Nothing in that cooler froze. Now I have a ton of water in there. It's full. I couldn't put anything else in there. I have our food, eggs, water. You know, I had everything that I could fit in there. I jammed in there for that exact reason. And winter campers know these things. Absolutely. Like I said, I forgot about the Pepto and some water, but I couldn't, it was full. I couldn't fit any more water in. So I knew that some of the waters that I had were going to freeze. Now, what I did was there's a little side table on my hot stove, and I put the frozen waters on the side table, not too close to the stove because you don't want to burn the plastic in the water bottle, but it worked perfectly. It melted them. I kept turning them every once in a while. Didn't melt the plastic. The plastic was not affected because I kept it far enough away that it was getting heat, but it wasn't burning or melting anything. So the water then melted. I was able to use that water. So that was really great. So thanks very much for your comment. Excellent. So guys, we do have some camps coming up. January. We're pushing into February. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing, but we're bouncing around some really cool ideas, different things. Not just the hot tent camping in the winter, but some other things as well. Like I mentioned, the cabin. We might do a stealther, a Steve Wallace stealth camp. What's that? Oh, yes. We're also thinking about doing some RVing, getting an RV and going to Nova Scotia, and doing some camping there. That's another thing we're thinking about doing. We're just tossing these ideas around. I don't know. You guys give me some ideas for some different camping things. I'm always open to suggestions. Absolutely, 100%. Ooh, all right. This is a lot of talking for me. I don't normally talk this much, so I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Anyways, guys, we are going to shut this down for tonight. If you have any questions or you'd like to say something, now is the time, because I am going to shut this down. I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Are you planning on doing family day at Mule Lake Campground?
Family day at Mule Lake Campground. I'm not sure. That could be an option. Um, that could be an option. Yeah, I haven't thought about that because we were just at Mule Lake not too long ago, but that is definitely an option. What in tarnation? Well, now, Timmy, it's the wife. She has never, ever tuned in on a live stream, but it's Timmy. Well, Liam, can you believe it? Your mother's on here. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Well, as you can see, I'm surviving. Liam, you're going to laugh. I forgot my glasses in the truck. And the truck is, half a kilometer away, because we're sort of in the back country. And I forgot my glasses, so I can't see any of these comments. So Liam, I saw a couple of them, but there's also a light right on me. Even when I put the light off me, I can see them a little bit, but not that great. Liam's been reading. What is she saying here, Liam? She's made a
She asked if
comment.
she's getting an ice sculpture for Christmas.
Yes, Liam and I have spent all day concocting an unbelievable Quebec motivated ice sculpture. Like, what's the name of that competition in Quebec where they, or maybe not even a competition, just a presentation of art where people do the ice sculpturing? I think it's in Quebec City. You would know. You would know. I'll wait for the answer here from her. But yes, the ice sculpturing. Liam and I have not really seen any animals out here, because if we were to see an animal, maybe we could, quickly drum up an ice sculpture of some kind of an animal that we saw.
Carnival.
Carnival, yes, yes. And PM, I can see that it says Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll be spending Christmas, like I said earlier, in a car for the most part, driving in a hotel Saturday, or sorry, not Saturday, it's Christmas Day. I think it's Wednesday night in a hotel, and then the rest
Tennessee.
in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then the 26th will arrive in Siesta Key, Florida, and then from there we're just going to stay in Siesta Key. In the past, we've sort of shifted around in different parts of Florida, but we're just staying there. And then come the 4th of January, I believe it is, we're going to be doing the long trek home and then back to the grind. Carnival. Yes, that is the ice sculpturing. All right. I am going to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year for the last time, and say good night to everybody. And I can see that one. It says Merry Christmas and safe travels to Florida. Thank you very much. Be willing is what's that? Be willing?
Willing.
Okay. Thank you very much. And thank you for tuning in. And I can't believe Santa Maria, my wife, tuned in. That's quite a shock. But I guess she wants to know what Liam and I are up to. And it's not ice sculptures, just saying. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Merry Christmas and Have a great evening. And as always, from the hot tent, keep camping. See ya.